Calling the council to hold a meeting for December 10th, 2024, to order at 7 p.m. Members of council and members of the administration are present. If there's anyone recording this meeting as a courtesy to the public, will you please identify yourselves and your fellow attendees know that they're being recorded? So we know the city is recording this meeting. Under legislation proposed, we have legislation number 12-10-01, a resolution authorizing the Director of Finance to advance funds with said funds to be advanced from fund number 101 general fund to the amount as listed in fund number 416, saving R&I fund and declaring an emergency. Michelle?
Thank you. This is due to the repairs that we're doing at the stadium right now, and this is really just a loan. The money hasn't flowed in as quickly as we'd like to, and it will be totally reimbursed once the stadium is completed. It's just that this is the piece of it that we're trying to complete it at this time, and the reimbursement fund can come back in, so we're asking for a loan. Just call in advance for $80,000.
Any questions for Michelle? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation number 12-10-02, the resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to purchase radios and all related amendments from Motorola Solutions for use by the Eastern Fire Department under Ohio State Terror Schedule number 573077-0, using the end of the year promotion pricing for a total rental not exceed $250,000. We declare an emergency. Chief?
Thank you, Mr. President. So I think I told you guys we were unsuccessful with the EMT grant to radios. So working with Ms. Schindel, being in this position long enough, let's see, our 617 account, which is the ambulance trust fund, we're able to put money aside to do things. We have money set aside for radios. So the problem we're running into is obviously we have to go through budget hearings for next year's budget. We would want to be able to purchase this radio at a county purchase, and it saves us lots of money by doing it. Because it's just not the radio Eastlink ordering, it's what's Little League ordering, and it's what Little League, I think, is part of that. So there's several communities doing it. So what we would like to do is give Ms. Schindel an opportunity to send a letter of saying that we're going to make the purchase in 2025. The money exists in the 617 account as we sit here today, but I think that we just need to go through the process. And I just want to make sure I expand on the fact that these radios have doubled in cost since the last time we bought radios. We've actually reduced our inventory. We went through and we really restructured. So we're not asking about the same amount of radios. We actually reduced the number of radios we want to buy. This for cost savings. About 3/4 of the current radios we have are not under warranty anymore. So something would happen to it, we can't send them for repairs. The other 25% we're hoping to get us through as long as we possibly can. The problem is the batteries for the radios are all shot, so in the ship, having to replace the batteries several times. What we don't want to happen is they get in the hot zone or something like that, and have to replace the radio. So again, I always want to make sure I present to you guys the fact, fiscal responsible that not only did I try to put money away, make the purchase, but we're also looking at it to make sure we're doing the best cost for us. So we revamped that. I think we're seeing almost 20 radios this time around. So that's what we're looking to do. The only thing that would have to be to send a letter on behalf of the city. Like, what's the federal letter? It's promise to.
It's a purchase order. But I would like to add, if we get approval tonight, we save 3.5%, but that involves everybody that's on the purchase order throughout the county will save 3.5%. If we don't get this approval tonight, then the county, people that are involved with the county, not us, would only save 2.5%. So by us joining, and I apologize, it is last minute, but by us joining tonight, we save everybody in the county money because our quantity of purchases throughout the county has increased, so we got to the next bracket. So it is a 3.5% savings, which is also why we didn't detail exactly how much, because we weren't sure if we'd be at 2.5 or 3.5, and now we're at 3.5. So it's a big savings by doing it tonight.
And a lot of communities are in the same spot. They're ready to hear back from AMC what this situation is. So yeah, I hate putting this on you guys like this. I also want to assure you that I do my very best to be with this operator, my fire department, and that we do everything we can. So I'm over reflection.
Any questions for Chief? Seeing none, thank you. We'll move on to legislation number 12-10-03, an ordinance to reapprove appropriate the expenses of the city of Eastwood, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2024, and ending December 31st, 2024, and declaring an emergency. Michelle?
Thank you. The first, two lines of state grants and federal grants relate to the Chagrin River, projects that they handle for us. And some of them are state, some of them are federal, and I'm sometimes not sure what funds are being spent in terms of where they find the best fit. And so I find at the end of the year that it would be more to our advantage to increase the federal lines for expenditures and to decrease the exact same amount with the state grant, because that's how they had allocated it this year. The second one is that $250,000 for the fire ambulance fund. Yes, the money's there. Yes, we can spend it. But if you approve the radios, then we need to change this line item so we can issue the purchase order. And then street opening deposits is nothing more than money coming in, goes right back out, deposits from people that have street opening. And there's 10,000 we did, so I thought maybe we go over it.
Any questions for the finance director? Thank you, Michelle. I'm going to skip 12-1004, come back to that. And the legislation number 12-10-05, the ordinance to appropriate the expenses of the city of Eastwood, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency. Michelle?
Thank you. This is what we call a temporary budget. We do it every year in December because in order to make payroll, in order to pay our utility bills in January, we must have a budget in place. This is just a few months. It does not include any capital expenditures. It truly is just the basics to get us through until a budget is passed.
Any questions for Michelle? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation number 12-10-06, a resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into a contract with Reed for copy machine leases for the city at a rate of $720 per month for a total of 60 months and declaring an emergency. Michelle?
Thank you. Our copy of lease agreement with whatever company, and I can't remember, I apologize, later in the evening. Whatever company we're using is expiring. There's really nobody that was very satisfied with those copy machines. We found an opportunity to piggyback on a little bit like school pricing, as they had purchased or entered into an agreement for 98 machines for their school district that we could get the same pricing, which was very good pricing with us. And so we're asking that we enter into this contract. It really is the fact that we use these kind of machines for 5 years, and then we evaluate whether or not we want to continue with this company. I will say that we went from 11 copy machines down to 8. There's a very specific reason why there are still 8 that we lease versus purchase a copy machine. And that is, it could be the speed that they're needing, it could be the repairs that are needed because of the high use. There's a very specific reason why there are 8 people that need these machines. But we have tried to supplement around City Hall and the other buildings with purchase machines to try to eliminate the cost. Right now, this cost is very, very, very close to what we're currently paying, and that's going 5 years down.
Any questions for finance director? Seeing none, we'll go back to legislation number 12-10-04, a resolution approving the updated solid waste management plan for Lake County Solid Waste Management District and declaring an emergency. I believe we have Mr. Tim Carroll from the county. Would like to come up and explain that, please?
Good evening, thank you. Appreciate the time. So, every 5 years we have to update the census on EPA, like to keep things updated. So every 5 years, it's always an interdistrict country, go through the planning process. County, Lake County, we have 250,000 residents, and we also produce about 250,000 tons of trash a year. So that's tons per person. The Lake County Solid Waste Management District, we are most famous probably for our household waste collection, our electronics collection. That's what we put on every year at the fairground. We also put tires on the Lake County Solid Waste Facility and electronics, television. We do a lot of education in the school then and then once we hit, 6% of the population, then we go to higher PA and get a finalized completion.
Are there any questions, Mr. Murray? No? Appreciate you coming out, and thanks very much. All right, we don't have legislation pending. This council whole committee meeting will be adjourned at 7:11 p.m. The regular council meeting December 10th, 2024, in order at 7:11 p.m. Mr. Summit, will you please take the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Here.
Mr. Belli.
Here.
Ms. Kreniak. Here. Ms. Schmidt. Here. Mr. Feldman. Here. Mr. Summit.
Here.
Mr. Meyer.
Here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting of December 10th, 2024? Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk please call the roll.
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Mr. Belli.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Mr. Feldman.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the agenda is approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular council meeting of November 26th, 2024?
So moved.
Is there a second? The clerk please call the roll.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Mr. Belli.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Feldman. Yes. Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the minutes are approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the finance committee meeting of November 19th, 2024?
So.
Is there a second? The clerk please call the roll.
Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Belli.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Mr. Feldman.
Yes.
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the minutes are approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the ordinance committee meeting of November 19th, 2024? Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk please call the roll.
Mr. Feldman. Yes. Mr. Belli.
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes. Motion is carried, the minutes are approved. Our next scheduled council of the whole committee meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, December 17th, 2024, at 7 p.m. With the regular council meeting immediately following the adjournment of the council of the whole committee meeting. We'll move on to committee reports. Mr. Summit, I believe you have a line for the fourth word.
Yes, so we actually have 3 seats that are expiring at the end of the year. Nick Ward, the treasurer for the council of one seats. And I would like to reappoint him.
So we're going to set a good one.
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Mr. Belli.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Feldman.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes. The motion carried, the point is approved. Mr. Mayor, you have a point also.
I'd like to reappoint Laura Bunnell. That's one of my appointments. We have a second one, we're still investigating if he can meet the qualifications.
Someone like to make a motion to approve the mayor's appointment? Someone second. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Mr. Belli.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Feldman. Yes. Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the appointment is approved. Will the clerk please read legislation number 12-10-01?
A resolution authorizing the Director of Finance to advance funds, with said funds be advanced from Fund 101, General Fund, in the amount as listed, into Fund 416, Stadium R&I Fund, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate reading to read it in full? For a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Feldman.
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Mr. Belli.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Meyer.
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt? For a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Feldman. Yes. Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Ms. Belli.
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak. Yes. Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. The clerk clerk please read legislation number 12-10-02?
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to purchase radios and all related amenities from Motorola Solutions for use by the East Lake Fire Department under Ohio State Term Schedule 573-077-0, using the end of year promotion pricing for a total not to exceed $250,000 and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings?
So.
Second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Mr. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation number 12-10-03?
An ordinance to reappropriate for the expenses of the city of East Lake, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2024, and ending December 31st, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and vote? Is there a second? Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt? Is there a second? Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation number 12-10-04?
A resolution approving the updated solid waste management plan of the Lake County Solid Waste Management District and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings and vote? Is there a second? Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
I move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. Will clerk please read legislation number 12-10-05?
An ordinance to appropriate for the expenses of the city of East Lake, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings and vote? Is there a second?
Second.
Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summit?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt? Is there a second?
Second.
Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summit?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. Will clerk please read legislation number 12-10-06?
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into a contract with Leeds for copy machine leases for the city at a rate of $720 per month for a total of 60 months and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings and vote?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Mr. Summit?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Deli?
Yes.
Mr. Zelnit?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Graham?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Summit?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. I forgot to ask if anybody from the public would like to address council. Is there anyone, no one is like to speak, anyone who wishes to address council? Okay. Appreciate that. All right, we don't have any legislation pending, we don't have any unfinished business or new business. We'll move on to administrative reports. Our first report is from our Hearing Safety Director, Jim Overstreet.
Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, I'd like to question is, St. Louis finished for now, they picked up their barrels and gone home. 91's still gonna be a mess, I'll leave that to our engineer, to give more detailed reports, other than that, I will have questions.
Are there any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, thank you, Mr. Mayor, we'll move on to our motion 7.
Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate the support on the legislation. I know sometimes I feel like everybody's got maybe in the spot, but you know, I appreciate the support. I'll also let Brian talk about what's coming up with Route 91. I just assure everybody from the fire standpoint, all of our neighbors are aware of all the changes that are being happening. We've already made some adjustments to our responses. It shouldn't affect too much of what we're doing in this community. But just so everybody knows, all they set it up for Lake County Chiefs, all Lake County Chiefs know, goes to Cuyahoga Chiefs know, so all the changes are coming up. But we'll adjust as it comes along. It's a 2-year project. That's not going to be any easier. But then we'll quiet.
Are there any questions for the chief? Seeing none, thank you, chief, we'll move on to our police chief, Michael Moore.
Mr. President, we had our annual shop and tap event on Friday, and we attended 5 each from Mount Jefferson and Longfellow that took shopping at Walmart. That has been a tremendous success, and just like to recognize Rowdy's, Norris, Fiona's, and Bob Hughes, who were significant contributors to that event, and we also had an anonymous citizen who made a significant donation as well. So we appreciate their support. We're going to be doing our Santa Claus at the grade schools next week on the 17th and 18th. And Santa is planning to motorcycle ride in the city. Tentatively, we're looking at the 21st for that date, but that's going to depend on the weather. So other than that, questions?
Any questions for the chief? Seeing none, thank you, chief. We'll move on to our chief building official, update on.
I'll try to make this quick so Brian has more time. We have new owners for the Doggone Bar. The name will be changing. I don't know specifics yet. We're gonna do some remodeling, and I think it's gonna be a great addition. So they hope to open between 4 to 6 months, somewhere in that area. But again, don't know name, owners, that's all coming out yet. I'll let them speak when they're ready. But that's it.
Any questions for Mr. Mayor? Seeing none, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Move on to our service director, Kevin McDonald.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for the kind words. We appreciate it, and we will try our hardest not to let you down. We are actually in our mid-to deep cycle. Salt, assholes, salt, assholes. Just a quick piece of information for you if you get any calls or any questions. Our policy for roadside mailbox, if the mailboxes a lot of times get damaged by the snow as it's plowed off the side of the road, we do not replace those. If our plows physically hit the mailbox and break them, then we'll replace them. That's our policy. We want to report them over to questions.
Any questions for the service director? Thank you, Mr. Salmon. We'll run to Mayor Howard.
Thank you, Mr. President. As everyone's aware, this past weekend, ODOT had identified a problem with one of the approach slabs. They were trying to keep up on it for a couple of weeks, but there was too many cars getting damaged. So they had to do an emergency closure on the northbound lane. They did get that fixed. It was reopened on Monday morning. Seems to be holding up so far, but hopefully that temporary fix was worth it to get that done. The latest news that was really made official today has been in discussions for about 2 weeks now. ODOT has been looking at the signal timing. It was like cold 2 weeks ago. ODOT has been looking at the signal timing and all the traffic backups that has caused timings and what they could do. Their best option was to close eastbound exit ramp, which will begin this Monday the 16th. When they first approached us, if there was any issues, we worked with police and fire, we worked with the service department to see if there was any other options of how we keep things open or running smoothly. In the end, it just made sense to close the ramp altogether for a few months to get to keep the work going and not to keep traffic going north and south rather than having traffic back up on the highway coming another unsafe condition. We looked at multiple options to see what they could do, but that seems to be the best option right now.
Questions for Mr. Lynch?
Any questions?
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Lynch.
Yes.
Sorry.
Are we putting signage up?
Yeah, there will be message boards. The official announcement went out on ODOT's page. We then shared it with both Eastlake and Willoughby. So the Facebook pages and everything will be updated. ODOT will have message boards. There will be the detour boards. There will be their typical protocol for handling the detour.
One of those that's called November 2025, is that like extreme worst case or that closure?
Well,
I don't want to hold you to it, but you said a few months, so just trying to.
That's when they're supposed to change to do the other sides of the bridges. So at that point, they'll reevaluate. Now, I will be talking with ODOT over the next few months to see if we can get that open earlier. One of the other issues is that the county does the plowing. So if we were to have that open at any point during the winter time, then there's plowing issues, there's everything else, and the city can't get their equipment in there. We looked at every possible reason for trying to keep something open, even if it was for emergency vehicles, we couldn't come to that resolution. We're gonna have the talk with ODOT again, they're aware of it, but when the Vine Street project repaving, which is also an ODOT project, starts in the spring, then they're aware of it, and they're gonna look to see if they can maybe reopen earlier. But as of now, given the current schedule, they're planning on
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Thank you, Mr. Lynch. We'll have our finance director, Carolyn Chanel.
Thank you. We've been working on, the closing of this year and looking at what we need to, provide for next year and what our revenue sources look like, and that's been keeping us very busy for the last couple of years. Other questions?
Questions for Mr. We'll move on to our water director, Ray McCormick.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm going forward with the mayor, but we did have one complaint, an ADA complaint for the prospective employer, and the big code violations, earlier this week, or earlier this last week. That's helpful. Doesn't that help?
Any questions for water? Let's see, so we do have the, planning commission appointments, which we've adjourned the second session to process that one. So we'll go ahead and make a motion.
Move to adjourn.
In a second. Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Kreniak?
Yes.
Mr. Shelby?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Dolly?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Zelik? Mr. Meyer?
Yes, we're now going to adjourn to the second session for all these purposes. The meeting's over, and we'll come back out to your meeting, when we're done. Everybody, we don't have any next week, Christmas,
Yeah.
Someone like to make a motion to adjourn our executive session? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Dolly?
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes, the motion's carried. Someone like to make an appointment for the, vacant position of planning commission member?
I would make the appointment of Brian Patrick to the vacant planning commission seat.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Semick?
Yes.
Mr. Dolly?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Kreniak?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes, the motion's carried, the appointment's approved. Anybody else have anything? All right, and this council meeting is adjourned at 7:51 p.m.
If we don't meet next week, Merry Christmas.